Now, how does that transfer to the ground game? Well, ground fighting, you know, they say genes plays a big part of how good of a grappler you are. You know, some people are just born with it. You know, you can practice as hard as you want, but you might go against that one natural, and you know, there are just so many naturals out there that you might not be able to do so well. Nature of grappling. But there are things that we practice, things that you do when you practice grappling, that helps you to equalize yourself with such talent. Okay, and one of the things I think we have to do with grappling is to stay one head of the game, one move ahead. So one of the things we like to practice, in the way we practice, is to practice the moves. We're going to do this, and if this guy does this, then we're going to go to this. And if he does this, we're going to go to this. Practicing a couple moves ahead is, I think, one of the great things about ground fighting and in jiu-jitsu. So let me give you an example. Basic techniques, right? Basic side control. So we're in basic side control here. Practicing side control. Okay, so we're going to practice the basic moves from side control. Maybe like the first 3 positions. So I'm in 1 side control. I'm in 2 side control. I'm in 3 side control. Okay, so I have 3 pre-map movements. 1, 2, 3. 3 moves. Why do I practice these 3 moves? To prepare me for what I should do if he does something. Okay? So here, I'm here. He's going to try to throw me over his head. Get a good base here. He's going to try to go to guard because my leg's up and I have space. So then I'm going to go to 3. 1, 2, 3. Help. These 3 moves help me to counter what he might do on the bottom. I'm not just practicing just one side control, I'm practicing many. Same thing here. I have an arm control here. I can go to arm bar. But what happens if I can't just step over and go to arm bar? What if I can't do that? What if I'm here and he pushes my knee out of the leg? What am I going to do in this position? Here. So I practice this all the time. What if? What if? The first thing doesn't work, go to the second thing. The second thing doesn't work, go to the third thing. And why I bring this up, and it's very important, is because even all the moves that I brought right here on the ground that you saw, these are all basic movements. I didn't do anything fancy. It's just a mentality. If A doesn't work, you go to B. If B doesn't work, you go to C. And you use those basic moves to construct A, B, and C. Now, I hope I haven't bored you with all of this, because I know up until now, you guys have practiced actual techniques, right? 1 through 6. But what glues all those techniques together, all the techniques that you see myself and Orlando and Joe Camacho videotape that you see on YouTube and our website, is that we comprise the basics. Comprise the basics to create the mentality. If this person does A, we're going to do B, and if the person does B, we're going to do C. Remember, martial arts takes a lot of hard work, dedication, a lot of practice. And if you do that, you can be successful, but you have to have a goal when you practice. And when you practice, make sure you stick to the basics, and you make sure you start polishing the basics, and practice with a goal in mind. And if you do this, it doesn't matter what style of art you practice. It doesn't matter if you study judo, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, karate, or kung fu. It doesn't matter. Long as you practice with the basics in mind and this type of strategy, you will be a good fighter. This is KO Matsumoto from KO-MMA. Hope to talk to you soon.